It's William with the Riverstone Life. You know what we're going to talk about today? I stayed in Walmart last night. Walmart parking lot. Yeah, Walmart parking lot. And that's because all the rest areas were full. And I try not to drive so late at night so that I can get a rest spot when I need it. But the wind was so bad in Iowa and Nebraska yesterday that I knew if I just made it through it till the sun went down, it would get better. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to drive until I ran out of hours. And now I'm waiting on that 10-hour reset right now. So I'm just sitting here. I got 20 some minutes before I can take off again. Thought I'd do a video. Everybody wondering why Robin's not with me. It's because Robin, her lower back gives her a problem every couple years. And we have to go and have a injection put into it, a steroid injection. So she's waiting that out right now. I think it's like 5 days now it's been in her system. Takes about 2 weeks before it really starts to work. Plus, they didn't want her in the vehicle until that happened, so she's just hanging out with the kids. So she's wound up on steroids. Oh yeah, and I can tell by the text messages that she sends me all the time. So that's where we're at. We're on our way to Idaho. Hope I get a reload out there and stay busy. And if I can stay out here for 10 days and just make some money and get back to her when she's ready to get out here, because we're ready to do some adventures and start enjoying things. I'm kind of over the winter. I'm over the weather. I'm pretty much over everything. I'm just ready to have some fun and start doing some things. I think it's so great. Everybody that reaches out to me, you won't believe, the group of people that I hang out with, or basically the group of people that we talk back and forth and bullshit with each other all day long. I mean, the smart ass remarks when I throw a video out there, they have to give me shit about some of the stuff. But it's fun. I mean, that's the reason I do this job, is because of the people. I mean, it's just fun. Last night, Shane Norris sends me text messages because I think, he's telling me ideas. He goes, a couple ideas for your videos and stuff, use them or not, and a lot of them I use, guys. Almost everything that I hear from you, some of the stories, everything gets pushed into this YouTube channel. So, but he goes, what state has the best rest areas? Okay. And what state has the worst? And as soon as I read this, popped into my head, New Mexico for me. And I'm sure that'll change for everybody. And the more states that you're in and the more that you stop at, that will change. But New Mexico, and the reason New Mexico is it's like they have two going across 40 there. And I get all excited and I'm coming up on the rest area and it tells you for, rest area in 21 miles or whatever, rest area in 2 miles, rest area, exit here. And as soon as you get to there's this giant sign that says closed. You've waited all that for closed. When you only have a couple rest areas in the whole damn state and you close one, hey, so that's been my worst experience. I like going west because there's a lot of rest areas in Iowa and Nebraska and Wyoming and Utah, and I don't have to really worry about any of that stuff. But some of my favorite places would be in Oregon when I'm heading up to Medford through the back way. When you go into Boise, you go up the back way, and you go through the canyon and all that stuff there. They have rest areas too, and I've met people in this lifestyle in those rest areas all the time, and I've stayed in those rest areas. But they also got these pullovers along the river and stuff. There's no cell service, so a lot of people don't like to stay in those. But the peace and quiet, you will sleep like a baby. You can just pop out your chair, sit by the water, listen to the water until you're ready to go to bed. So those are my favorite areas. Don't know if it, Shane, you'll have to tell me if that counts for rest areas. But if you ever go up and go into Boise, and then you're going to go drop into Oregon, and then you're going to go the back ways up to Medford and all that, and your Crater Lake and all those areas. Great places to just chill out and relax. So that's one of my favorite things. What else has he got here? And then he says, what's the best on the road for your 10-hour reset? Well, I just said it in that first part of the video, because when I'm out there in that Oregon, that 10 hours is up so fast in some of those areas, I don't even think about it. And the other thing with the 10-hour reset, like right now, I'm going crazy because I've been ready to leave for hours now. I've done everything that I could find to do, straighten the truck around, organized everything, just trying to kill this time, and I still got 20 minutes left. I hate this shit. So the only way to make that better is when I have Robin with me, or I'm doing a video. I can do a video right now. Sometimes I'll get the drone out if the wind ain't real bad, and I can do some intros and stuff like that just to kill some time to get this going better. But that's how I kill my time. But if you can go and kill your your resets up in places like that where you can just park in one of those areas, and hell, you could pull your fishing pole out and go fishing if you know, get your license and stuff in that area. But I can go walk those riverbeds. Me and Robin can go hike and stuff when we in Oregon and those places. And that's why when we started this whole RV transport stuff, that's where we were going, and that's where we were like, wow, we got to show everybody about this. But a lot of the stuff we didn't get on camera because we were too busy enjoying it ourselves. So if you come across the channel, you come across us, and you're wondering what we're doing on here, this is what we do. We work for RV transport. We actually work for the company called Wave, and Robin has all that stuff down in the description below if you're interested in any of that. But that's as far as I'm going with that, because this is about us just having a good time and letting RV transport pay for these adventures. So that's what we did, and we had so much fun that we started bringing these videos out, and then it just spiraled into all kinds of referrals, a great community, new people every day. Josh Johnson emailed me, or no, text messaged me. I hope that all works out for you, Josh. You know what I'm talking about. Josh has went through a few things, but I think this week it's going to change for him. So hopefully that works out for Josh. Craig, you know, Craig, if you didn't read our thing on Facebook and stuff, Craig broke down in New Mexico. But one of the guys that works for Wave named Jay, we found him through Facebook. Actually, Billy found him through Facebook and then got me his number. I got it to Craig. They met up last night. He took the trailer, and Craig's in the process of getting his truck back to his shop and getting it fixed. Craig's awesome, one of my first referrals. He knows his shit. I talk to him all the time. Get your truck going, guy, and get right back on the road. He uses this job to let RV transport pay for his adventures, see his family, goof off. Works out perfect for him. I know lots of guys that this works out perfect. I know a few guys that are struggling. You guys will get it figured out, okay? That much. Billy's one of the, he's a, you know, basically an ex-truck driver and jumped into this. Him and his wife travel around. They do race stuff. He does photographs for all the sprint car races and stuff out there. I talk to him every day. He's out here making money. He's not having no problem. He does a great job. Lots of knowledge. You guys will see him on the Facebook posts. He tries to help you guys out all the time. He's always helping people out. When I don't answer the questions, he's out there doing that. I appreciate that, Billy. But all the guys, Charles Knight, I mean, Steven Stock, these are James Hayes. I mean, Dean Little just started. Let's talk about Dean a little bit. Dean, I'm going to interview Dean as soon as he gets going here. He's on his first load to Washington. He went through orientation, but Dean's one of the people that did all the numbers, did the spreadsheet, and he went and rented a truck from Enterprise, and he signed up for multi-haul. He's got the big trailer. He's hauling 2 units behind him. He's doing all that. So I'm going to interview him pretty soon, and he can tell us his numbers and what it cost and why he did it and if it's working, and we'll just follow through with him over the next few months and see how that works out, because he's looking at this a totally different way than what me and Robin and a lot of the people that we're doing. We're more like just having fun and stuff, and he's turned it into a serious business, and he needs to make money. So we'll keep talking to him about that stuff. But all the guys, John Easley, Amy Jones, Frederico Lopez, Mark Welbem. These are just the people that just text me in the last little while, you know what I mean? Billy Joe, Daniel White. I mean, this is just Benjamin, Andy. I mean, these are guys that I have, you know, they tell me what they're doing. I'm telling them what I'm doing. They have an issue. They tell us about good spots, bad spots, weathers. I mean, this is the group. This is what you get when you go to work for Wave and you use my name for the referral. What you're getting is a big group of guys that are trying to help each other out, make it out here. So that's one of the positive things about that. So I think it's the best thing. I think that this job is so much more fun when you have all these people to deal with. I think Layden and his wife is finally working. He's like semi-retired. I don't know if he's totally retired yet. So he just fills in when he has time off from his other job. But I think they're out on the road this week. Terry just went out to Oregon. I know he dealt with some ice and snow and bad weather. I mean, this is what I do. And this is, I mean, there's over, I don't know, 70 or 80 text messages on my iPad. And a lot of you guys, if I'm not answering you right away, it's because it's an ongoing, never-ending thing. I have people reach out to me every day when they see our video. they start watching this and they're like, are these people actually this type of people? You know, because what you see on YouTube is not always what you get when you get in person. I think you get a better part of me in person than you do on YouTube. So they'll reach out and send me an email. Hey, here's my number. Can you call me? And I will call people that I've never ever talked to or know nothing about. We'll be on the phone anywhere from an hour to 5 hours, depending on the person. And before you know it, it's like Brian yesterday, I feel like I know him. I feel like I've known him forever after talking to him. He's trucking businesses, done all that stuff. He's going to do this in May. And he wanted to just see, he wanted to hear from me. I think he wanted to just reassure him about some of the stuff, or tell him the stuff that I don't like, stuff that I wish was different. But you know what? Nothing's perfect. You've got to learn a way to work around that, and you've got to push that out of your head and focus on what's right in front of you and make this shit happen, and you will enjoy it. You will have a lot of fun out here, and the money is great too. Now, is it the best money in the world? No. But I don't know anything out there. I have done so many gig work jobs on the side and everything. I've never in my life had somebody say, go pick this up. And as soon as you pick this load up, we're going to give you $1,000. So you got expense money and gas money to go get where you're going. And then drop that load off. And if it's a normal business, 30 minutes later, you got paid. So you got the money to do the job. You did the job, you delivered it, and if you didn't screw your paperwork up, you did everything you're supposed to, and the office isn't flooded with a bunch of people that just did all their jobs, because that happens, and I hear about it. You know, guys like, it's been an hour and a half and I haven't got paid. Yes, it happens. They will get you paid. This happened last week. They stayed late. They got everybody paid, so everybody was happy. You know, I'm the same way with you guys. My money's my most important thing. Don't mess with my money. So that's just the way I am. It's just, and it's probably because we've been ripped off in our lifetimes before, and that sets there. But Wave will get you paid. They have a lot going on, and a lot of people working there now. A lot of new people working there. Their system is getting, so many transactions. It's not used to it. It's taking a little extra time, but they got it taken care of. So when I tell you that you can go out here, make some money, but the other thing is getting your money fast is the best thing out there. You can do more things with it. You can get more things done with it. You're more productive. So I've never had any other job out there. No matter where I worked, it's like, we pay every Friday or every other Friday, or you turn your bill in by Friday, you'll get paid Monday or Tuesday. It's the same thing. And nobody ever gave me, when I worked with my son-in-law, we did windows and traveled around the whole United States doing windows and stuff. We never got no expense money up front. We had to put money back for that and everything. So to run off somebody else's other money, that's a good thing too. So just another little video to keep everybody going on what's going on. And it looks like I'm almost, I almost killed my 20 minutes in this video so that I can get back on the road and go to work. But this is what it's about. I'm out here on my way to Oregon. Got my little, what is this thing anyways? Campsite Ultra. I've hauled, 10 of these. The last 10 I think have been these things. So they haul really good. The only thing you got to deal with is the wind. And the weather has really been windy everywhere this year. It's really sucked the life out of me. So, but I feel good. How can I say this? Everybody wants to know how I sleep in this bed, being 6'3". When I fold this seat down and I push one of my blankets over here, I kind of the seat goes up far enough so that my feet kind of hang over the bed. So they'll kind of fall in the crevice right there. Same thing I would do at home, but I'm one of these guys that kind of cuddles up. But in the middle of the night, I might sleep for 4 or 5 hours, wake up, and then I need to stretch. I can stretch. Is it? Would it be nice if it was a foot longer or a foot wider? Hell yeah, you know what I mean. But when I just spent tonight will be my third night in here. I saved at least $70 a night, because even if you get a really good price on a room by the taxes and the fees, it's at least $70. So that's that's $200 and some dollars. So I don't know, that $200 and some dollars, and you keep doing that. At the end of the month, hell, it buys me a new camera for YouTube. Just a lot of things. And the way this bed folds down, and this new refrigerator and freezer, and yes, guys, Robin wouldn't let me put it out because I did a little short, but I was reaching back there and I was grabbing my drumstick. You know what I mean? So just this is what I'm not driving, right? So this is William's life. How often can I just reach back there and get myself an ice cream? I mean, if you'd have told me a year and a half ago that I was going to be an RV transporter driving down the road every day, putting hundreds of thousands of miles on my vehicle and reaching back to my, my refrigerator freezer back here and getting myself a drumstick, I'd have told you you're on drugs, because that was never going to be something I was going to do. So never say never. That's what Robin tells me all the time. Never say never, because as soon as you do that, you will be doing what you said you weren't going to be doing. So this is what I'm doing. So I don't know if we're going to do anything else in this video or not. Maybe, maybe not. If not, Robin will put it out just the way it is. And tomorrow's a new day, right? Everybody be safe out there. Make lots of money. And you know what? At the end of the day, the money doesn't mean shit if you're not enjoying life. So enjoy life.